Okay, this video I'm going to bring you Week 4 injury updates. First up, Arizona Cardinals. Rod Stephen is questionable in Sunday's game. He was limited in practice Wednesday from reports. Todd Heap is probable in Sunday's game. Let's see here. Paris Lennon is questionable for Sunday's game as well. Alright, now down to Atlanta Falcons. Jason Snelling, running back, is questionable for Sunday's game. As expected, he has a concussion, did not practice Wednesday. Roddy White is probable for Sunday's game. Obi, one of the fullbacks, is questionable. I can't pronounce his last name. Let's see here. John Abraham is probable for Sunday's game. And now down to the Baltimore Ravens. Lee Evans is questionable for Sunday's game. He did not practice Wednesday. Dominique Foxworth was placed on the IR on September 28th, which was yesterday. Torrey Smith is questionable for Sunday's game. He suffered a hamstring injury in Sunday's game in the fourth quarter after he had an outstanding game. Buffalo Bills. Johnny White, running back, is questionable. He was limited in Wednesday's practice with an ankle injury. Steve Johnson is probable for Sunday's game as well. Chris White is out for Sunday's game. He pulled a hamstring. Terrence McGee, cornerback, he's out as well for Sunday's game. His hamstring, he also had a hamstring injury. Aaron Williams, cornerback, is questionable for Sunday's game. Let's see here. Next, Carolina Panthers. Chris Gamble, cornerback, is questionable. He suffered concussion in Sunday's game against Jacksonville. Cam Newton is probable. He had it doesn't say what he had injured, but he was on the injury report, so might as well report him. Chicago Bears. See here, they have Major Wright, it's a safety. He's probable. His neck, he was full participant during Wednesday's practice. Chris Harris is probable with a hamstring injury. Marion Barber is also probable for Sunday's game. Earl Burnett, questionable. His chest was hurting during practice. He did not practice. See here. Roy Williams is probable. Groin injury. Cincinnati Bengals. AJ Green, wide receiver, is probable. Jerome Simpson is probable. He had catch for 6 yards in Sunday's game. AJ Green, wide receiver, is probable. Their star wide receiver, of course. He had turf toe. See here, Cleveland. Sorry, I gotta get my phone here. Peyton Hillis is questionable. He fully practiced Wednesday. He was full participation in Monday's practice. He has a strep throat. See here. See what's else. Josh Cribbs is probable due to a groin injury. See here, who else we got? Dallas Cowboys. Felix Jones, shoulder, full participated during Wednesday's practice, so he's most likely going to play. Tony Romo is probable in Sunday's game against the Detroit Lions. Ribs, of course, played Monday night with that injury, so as well. Des Bryant, quad was limited in practice, but he should be playing. Miles Austin is doubtful for the game against the Lions because of a hamstring injury. Next on the list, the Denver Broncos. Noshawn Marino is probable in Sunday's game due to a hamstring injury. DJ Williams, linebacker, is probable for an elbow injury, which isn't nothing really. Brian Lloyd, wide receiver, probable groin injury. Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford is probable right forearm injury. He should be fine. Pettigrew was limited in Wednesday's practice. He should be playing. And then Calvin Johnson, a shocker, has an ankle injury. He did not participate in practice Wednesday, but most likely will participate in practice Thursday and Friday. Cliff Averill is probable. He had an ankle injury, but he should be fine. Green Bay, Clay Matthews, probable. He didn't practice Wednesday due to a quad issue. Jermichael Finley is probable due to an ankle injury. Ryan Grant, he's questionable with a bruised kidney, which I think he should play. Let's see here, who else? Next we'll go to the Houston Texans. We got Jacoby Jones, questionable knee injury. Kevin Walter, wide receiver, shoulder injury. Derek Ward, running back, he's questionable with an ankle injury, but most likely will play. Andre Johnson, questionable. He missed practice Wednesday because of his knee, just a little bit sore, but he should be fine for Sunday's game. Ben Tate is probable. He'll most likely play, but Arian Foster is probable this week. Might be the starter with his hamstring injury that he's been out for the last 2-3 weeks. Alright, let's see here. Indianapolis Colts, Gary Brackett, linebacker, has a shoulder injury. He was placed on the IR. Melvin Bullitt was placed on the IR. Justin Tyrone, cornerback, is questionable. Suffered a hamstring injury in last week's game. Kerry Collins is questionable. He had a concussion Sunday's game, as we all know. Or should all know. Peyton Manning is out, of course, due to his neck injury. Hopefully he can get back this year and help out the Colts. Jacksonville, Matt Roth, defensive end, is inactive for Sunday's game. Montel Owens is out, running back, with his knee injury. Jason Hill, wide receiver, is probable with a hip injury. Let's see here. Kansas City Chiefs, Brandon Flowers, cornerback, is questionable for Sunday's game. And let's see here. Jerome Urban, wide receiver, is inactive. I've never seen him play, so he can't be that big of an issue on the team. Alright, Miami Dolphins. Jeremiah Bell, hope I'm saying that right. He's a safety for Miami. He's probable for Wednesday. He missed practice Wednesday for personal issues. Reggie Bush is probable. Now to the Minnesota Vikings. Kevin Williams is probable. He had plantar fasciitis, and he was full participation in practice Wednesday. E.J. Henderson, linebacker for Minnesota, is also probable due to a sore knee. Adrian Peterson missed practice Wednesday with a sore calf. Hopefully he's back for that game. Percy Harvin, probable. He missed the last 2 series of Sunday's loss to Detroit because he became ill and was throwing up. Let's see here. New England. Jared Mayo is questionable with thigh injury. Patrick Chung, safety, is questionable with who missed 3 weeks, lost to the Bills with a broken thumb. Albert Hainsworth is questionable with back injury. Returned to practice Wednesday. Aaron Hernandez is questionable with a knee injury. Let's see here. Let's go on to New Orleans. Keith Colson is questionable. Hopefully he plays. I'm going to start him on a fantasy team. With his broken collarbone, he suffered in week 1 against Green Bay. Garnett Hartley was a punter kicker put on the IR. Jonathan Vilma is inactive for Sunday's game, and Tracy Porter is inactive for Sunday's game due to a calf and knee injuries. New York, Osimhen is questionable. Mario Manningham, questionable as well. Prince Makura, questionable, and Justin Chuck, questionable. Let's go down into the New York Jets.